The history of swimming. The history of swimming is quite confusing. It is said that swimming began as a recreational activity in Egypt approximately 2500 BCE. They are also said to be the first to construct swimming pools, which are separate from their baths, and archaeological evidence has proven that ancient Greeks and Romans utilized the technique to train warriors for war, and it eventually became part of elementary education for males. In ancient Rome, a public facility for bathing and socializing was commonly referred to as a thermae, or in a singular, therma. These were large bathing and recreational complexes that included hot and cold baths, saunas, and various other amenities. The term balneae could also be used to describe smaller, private baths, while piscina was the Latin term for a swimming pool. It might not necessarily refer to the public baths, which had a broader range of facilities beyond just swimming pools. In ancient Greece, public bathing facilities were known as palastrae or gymnasia, serving purposes beyond just bathing, including exercise and socializing. A swimming pool in Greek could be referred to as piscina. These facilities were integral to Greek daily and cultural practices. In primitive times, swimming held significant importance for survival and daily life. It was a crucial skill for communities living near bodies of water, as it enabled individuals to navigate rivers and lakes for fishing, hunting, and gathering resources. Additionally, swimming played a vital role in safety, providing the ability to escape danger, cross water obstacles, and avoid predators. The development of swimming skills in the primitive era was closely tied to the fundamental needs of sustenance, protection, and mobility in the natural environment. However, there has also been evidence of a few races taking place in Japan around the 1st century BCE. It's hardly unexpected that ancient Pacific Islanders taught their children to swim at the same time or even before they learned to walk. Even though swimming began as a recreational sport, it soon evolved into a competitive sport even prior from its debut in the Olympic Games in 1896. The first swimming organization, known as England's National Swimming Society, was founded in London in 1837 and in 1874. The name was changed in the Swimming Association of Great Britain. Australia began holding regular championship races in the 19th century, and in 1846, the championship was held there. Various nations held championship meets in the following years, and in 1877, the United States hosted the first championship meet. In 1896, Athens hosted the first modern Olympic Games, and swimming is one of the 4 disciplines to have been kept and is competing on every Summer Olympic Games since the first Olympic Games, the others being athletics, artistic gymnastics, and fencing. Early Olympics, some unusual races were added to the competition. The 100 free for sailors, for example, was only open to personnel of the Greek Navy, and all the races took place in open water. FINA, or the Federación Internazionale di Natación Amateur, was formed in 1908. This was the first ever global swimming association. They laid out rules, regulations, and competitions for years to come, and also governed the sport of diving and other aquatic sports. Only male swimmers were allowed to compete in the Olympics until 1912. Women were not allowed to compete until the Stockholm Olympics, but still, they were only allowed to compete in 2 events, the 100-meter freestyle and the 400-meter freestyle relay. All the economic growth after the World War I led to a significant technological advancement in the United States, which was also reflected the world of swimming in the form of lane lines and indoor competition pools. Athletes were able to swim much faster than in the past with the help of advanced training practices and amenities such as hydrodynamic swimwear and improved pool drainage systems. New strokes and competitions were introduced in the 1950s and 1960s, leading to a new and big leap of development in the swimming world. The competition of the butterfly stroke was first held in 1956 at Melbourne Olympics, and in 1968, the number of events for women increased from 8 to 14, and the number of events for men had increased from 10 to 15. Excellent swimmers like Mark Spitz, Matt Biondi, Michael Gross, and Kristen Otto rose to fame in the 1970s and 1980s. Michael Phelps now holds the record for most Olympic medals won, with 28 medals to his name, and is best recognized for breaking Spitz's record of 7 straight first-place finishes in one Olympic Games. With 5 Olympic gold medals, 14 World Championship gold medals, and 6 world records under her name, Katia Ledecky is on the road to become one of the most accomplished female swimmers in Olympic history.